Okay guys, this has the potential to possibly be a big thing. So Meldaw, as we always know, Ever the Innovator, has started development for a game called Baramon Gotta Bleep 'Em All, which is clearly a Pocket Monster collecting parody game, obviously parodying Pokemon. As you can see right here, it says RPG, Monster Catcher, Dating Sim, Bara, BXB, I'm not quite sure what that means. But the story is bleep as many Baramons as you can. In the world of Baramon, young trainers known as Bara Chasers begin their journey not just to catch, but to connect deeply with powerful humanoid creatures called Baramon. These beings, desired for their strength and their other assets, live far from humans, resisting contact after generations of being misunderstood and objectified. But isn't that kind of what we're doing? I'll get to that later. But thanks to Dr. Phil's, that's an interesting name, Dr. Phil. Thanks to Dr. Phil's invention, the Barasphere, things are changing. For the first time, humans can form real bonds with Baramon. You'll play as one of the first Bara Chasers, chosen by the Doctor himself, and set off on a mission to protect the creatures, study them, and stop those who would abuse the tech for darker purposes. So technically Pokemon. And as you can see, there's like a montage of pictures here. Oh, you can't see my cursor, that's fine. Now they have released a community post, says, "We've just released the very first prototype of Baramon, raw, rough, and fully unpolished. This build is available exclusively to patrons who support us at $10 or above, marking the real beginning of the Baramon journey. Here's what's inside. A basic main menu, early version, no frills. Background music to set the mood. Dr. Phil's first message inviting you into the world. A tutorial battle where Baramon loses clothing as their HP drops. A sneak peek at the very first adult scene featuring you and Palmon. This version is just the foundation, but the core experience is starting to take shape. We're building this world with our community, and your feedback from the very start will guide it forward. We've attached preview images below. Take a look." Okay, so you can see in this first preview image, it's your mom, and she's saying, "Oh, you're about to start your journey as a Bara Chaser? That's wonderful news, dear. I'm gonna miss you so much." So yeah, it's very much mirroring what you do in the Pokemon games. I've only played a few Pokemon games. I've only played Pokemon X and Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Those are the only two Pokemon games I've ever played. And even with that minimal amount of Pokemon gameage, I can see this is clearly a mirror to that. You know, you starting off, your mom's like, "Oh, sweetie, I'm gonna miss you. Oh, have fun." Okay, so this is the second image, and you're talking to Dr. Phil. He says, Ben, meet your new fellow Palmon. He's an electric type Baramon. Do you want to give him a nickname? So Palmon is clearly a parody of Pikachu. No surprise there, electric type Pokemon. Baramon, excuse me. Here it looks like we have a very early alpha battle scene. You can see Palmon here at the bottom, and he's quick attacking the Squirtle equivalent Baramon. And I'm assuming that the Squirtle Baramon has taken a significant amount of damage because he's not wearing anything in his nether regions. And I guess this is just a placeholder for a possible, from what I remember, Pokemon, you battle one Pokemon at a time and they swap out. So I don't know, maybe this is just a placeholder. We'll see. And here we are battling against Blazemon, who is the Charmander Charizard type Baramon. And it looks like they're doing a scan. This is just very basic RPG Maker stuff. So like they said, this is very early alpha. This is just the concept, the idea of what's all going on. They also have a Discord server open. I am part of the Discord server. It's just open. There's not a whole lot of activity there yet, but I expect once they start getting some public releases out, we're going to see a lot more activity from them. So what are my thoughts on all this? Personally, I have been kind of searching for like some type of Bara themed Pokemon creature collecting-esque game. So when they announced this, I couldn't be more excited. However, I will say, in the current day and age with gacha games, we've got Osamo, Another Eidos, XXL Wufia, Crave Saga, Gai. We have hunky guy collecting games. You get what I'm saying? Now this one, it obviously doesn't look like you're going to be paying for banners, but you get what I'm saying? So it's, what is Male Doll gonna have to do differently to make this successful? I personally think they should probably just focus on creating a whole game instead of maybe not crowdfunding it. I get what they're trying to do. I get they want the audience to help build the game. Like, hey, we're taking suggestions. You can suggest this, that, and the other, suggest where this game goes. But I kind of feel like it would have been a better route to just mirror the original Pokemon. The original Pokemon, Pikachu and Eevee games from the Game Boy, and try to make games off of that and then use that as your starting point. I feel like that would have been very successful, and a lot of people would have played that. Like, oh, look, I'm capturing hunky Pokemon. Another thing that I won't say it concerns me, but I could see it being a problem in the future is the design of the characters. You can barely see right here. We clearly have a Pikachu, a Squirtle, a Bulbasaur, and a Charmander, but they all kind of more just look like guys with different color skin. Well, except Pikachu. Pikachu just kind of straight up looks like a normal human with dyed hair. They just kind of look like guys with different colored skin and cosplay, like orcs or something like that. They don't look like creatures. It's not really giving furry. It's giving guys with different colored skin. When you juxtapose that with like this new character from Another Eidos, this is clearly a mouse, but anthropomorphic and still very sexy. I could see me capturing him, if you get what I mean. He doesn't look like a human male with different skin. He looks like a creature who is also sexy. So I think that's something else that needs to be thought about. And I'm sure a lot of people who play this prototype are going to bring that up. Like, hey, you might want to consider looking more into creature design so they don't all just look like maybe the same hot guy with different skin paint on and maybe a tail or some scales here and there. But it's way too early to tell. They are opening everything up for discussion and They are opening everything up for discussion and recommendations. So if you're at all interested, please head over to the Patreon and let them know what you think. But that's all I have for you guys today. I know output has been a little slow as far as videos, but I am getting back into the swing of things. And until next time, see ya.